not the slokas, not Mahabharata also. Whenever we learn, we need to have an objective and scope. Why are you learning this? In what context this has been explained to somebody? So the question is it Vyasa wanted to write this book so that everybody in the world wanted to fight like Arjuna fought? Krishna suggested. Bhagavad Gita is only a small portion. Whole Mahabharata is a big one. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita is only a portion in which Krishna is advocating or maybe making Arjuna to use his skill when he was not using his skill. Got it? So it happens to be in the war field. But the purpose of writing this book or propagating this was not for making everybody to do it. Actually, it is to tell, if you fight like this, your family members, your cousin family members, all your gurus, all the great people will die. So don't fight this. Understood? Who was telling this? Arjuna's great grandson. When he had the snake bite Parikshit, he wanted to listen the story. But his son wanted to fight a war, or he wanted to know how his father died, where this shapa has come, the curse has come. How do I get out of all these curses? Why it has come? What mistakes they have done? And those mistakes were being explained in Mahabharata. So do you think a poet would have written a story to tell you have to commit a mistake, or there is a mistake happened, you have to learn this story and never commit it again? So what happens is people read the lines, they don't read the purpose for which the lines were written. That is why I keep saying every story, every Itihasa Purana, we have to understand the context and the objective and scope of writing. So Mahabharata is not propagating war. Bhagavad Gita, yes, it is making somebody to fight a war. And the whole story was told to the great grandson of Arjuna to tell that if you fight such a war, everybody will vanish. Your relatives will die. And your shapa will not be finished there. Next to next generation also, like a snake bite, it will come back. What happened to your father should not happen to you and your kids. So don't fight war. Understood? But what happened was, most of the people only read one textbook and then keep saying this is what it is. That is the problem in Bharatiya Shastra. We should not read only one line, we should read behind. Okay. There is a beautiful book on Mahabharata, is unbelievable. But it is unbelievable because how Shantanu, how Ganga, like a mother, can kill all her kids. Even if you have got a memorandum of understanding when they are getting married, doesn't mean that any mother becomes so not kind-hearted to killing their children. That is how it is depicted. That is how the story starts. And the end of the story says, for all this there is a earlier cause. The cause and effect principle of physics comes in life. Whatever I am doing today will have a reflection tomorrow. So one janma, what you do, in the next janma it comes back. So in one of my poetry, arrow comes from shadow. You think why Krishna killed because of arrows? Because in the previous janma, Rama hidingly killed. You remember when Bali Sugriva was in war and he supported, and then there was an arrow being thrown by Rama, and these, what he does in one janma, will come back to him in another janma. Why Rama's brother, younger brother, suffered? Not because of his problem. Suppose younger brother suffers, in the next janma Krishna's elder brother will start disturbing Krishna. That's how you should understand the story. Lakshmana was not committing any problem, but because of Rama, Lakshmana has to suffer. So next Janma, whatever Krishna does will not be agreed by his elder brother. So one Janma what you do will come back to you in the next Janma. To tell this, you have to tell a story. So Idihasa Purana. Idihasa means I am also part of the textbook I am writing. So author has got a role. Itihasa. It happened like this here. That means he is witnessing what is happening. Purana is what somebody told sometime and then I am quoting it. So Idihasa Puranas are only stories. It never happened. But they must have taken some great people as great heroes there, exaggerated their role, shown them as great powerful people, so that there is an impact when you listen to the stories. Understood? So context is more important in teaching. Any student, when he understands, they must understand it's a story, it's an Idihasa Purana, and it is to give you a message. So message is more important than the story. So storytelling, people don't understand this sometimes. Storytelling has got a great importance in education. Every teacher has to understand the story. Like yesterday I was mentioning, London Bridge is falling down. Which context, when it is written. When you learn that, when you teach London Bridge is falling down today, you will also add some values. You will start thinking, where is it? That is how teachers become more creative. You start thinking why, where, when, how, what, why should I, why should not I, for whom? Keep asking this question